So before I cold call, I like to do research. And the way I do it is I come to Zillow.com and I'm going to type the city and state that I want to invest in. But for the video, I'm just going to type in California. Right where it says more, I'm going to click on more because this list right here is just a long list of properties that I want to narrow down the search. Like potential properties, I want to take those off that list. I want to click right where it says for sale. I'm going to click that little drop down and I'm looking for properties that's by owner only. So I would click, unclick everything except for by owner. The price range, I want to bring the price range down out the millions. I'll leave it at 400K. Click 3 bedroom, 1 bath. And a lot of investors that contact me, they like 3 bedrooms and more. Even though I just not too long ago did the deal with the 2 bedroom. But a lot of investors, they prefer the 3 bedrooms. And let me see. Right where it says home type, I want everything except for, actually I just want houses. Unclick townhouses, lots, land. And I have investors, they hit me up for lots and land also. Certain investors like different things. And let's see, it's 216 results. So there's 216 on that list. And right where it says days on Zillow, I like to look for properties that's been on there for a long time. Let's try 36 months, see if I come up with something. Because it's like the longer the property's been on there, the homeowner is pretty much tired and they're ready to make a deal. So that's when you come along, offering them cash. Okay, 216 results. So I'm going to hit the keyword and type in fixer upper. Fixer. 3 results. So let's click on those results. 125 for a 3 bedroom, 2 bath. This is by owner. 67, and that's 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and that's 1,700 square feet. Now, a lot of investors, they like buying the properties with 1,000 or more square foot. And that one's been on Zillow for how many days? Since December the 9th. Oh. Okay. So let's click right here where the 67. It's pretty close to 68. Okay, it says it needs any work in here? Because that's what I'm looking for, a property that needs work. Let's click on more. Near schools and college. Highly requested rental or fantastic for a first-time home buyer seeking fixer-upper. Okay, so this looks like it could be a potential. So what I would do is, the good thing about Zillow, it has the homeowner's phone number. And if not, you can just send them a text or um, email. Well, actually, you can send them a text in this little box right here, right where it says I'm interested in a property. You could just type in some information and send it. Yeah, and push send, and it goes to them also. And right here, it will have the agents, and also it will have the property owner's phone number. So you just click that little call button and call the property. That's what I would do, cold calling. So yeah, that's what I like to do. Before I start cold calling, I like to do a little um, research, and I do take it a little further because I like to know where investors is buying. So when I I like to target a certain area. I find out exactly where all the investors is buying, and then I would like to target that area and cold call that area. But that this property right here, I will do a cold call on this one and see what information I get. So yeah, that's it. And I'll see you on the next clip. And it's so simple, it's so easy, and I always do research before I start just cold calling, especially mapping out the area. And it's real simple. You can do that on um, Zillow also. All you have to do is hit for sale. Oh wait, let's go to more. And right where it says for sale, take that off. Put recently sold, because you want to see where investors is buying. So this is what I do also, and I just click the these are all the recently sold properties, and I like to put it on maps and just to look to see where investors is buying the most. And I noticed like the Sacramento area, there's a lot of properties that sold there, and yeah. So, anyways, yeah, it's pretty much simple. So, back to the video. That's how I like to do my actual cold calling. I like to do a little research first. And remember, it's Zillow.com. It's probably another wholesale because it has a Google Voice number. And I'm calling about the property that I did research on.
Thank you for calling. This is the office of Jonathan Kabat. You can leave a message here of any length. So if this is an emergency, please hang up and call 911. Or in Marin County, the crisis hotline is 415-499-6666. Or in San Francisco, the crisis hotline is 415-206-8125. Otherwise, I look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you.
Hi, Jonathan. This is Leslie. I'm a investor, and me and my partner, we buy properties in this area. And I was looking on Zillow, and I noticed that you have one. Can you please give me a call at 209-200-8573? And this is regards to the property that's at 1380 Wakefield Ave, and that's Weed, California. Thanks, and have a nice day.
1380 Wakefield you had called about?
Oh, yes. Me and my partner, we buy properties in this area, and I was looking on Zillow, and I seen this property for sale. Is there any major like fixer-upper problems that's on the property?
Yes. Did you read the description on Zillow?
Yeah, it said something about fixer-uppers. Yes.
Yeah, it is a fixer-upper, ma'am.
Oh, okay. That's no problem. We buy fixer-upper properties. So you're asking the asking price on there. Is that
about $40 a square? It's about $40 a square foot, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's no problem. I have a question though. We as cash buyers, and if we come at you with a cash offer, what's the least amount that you would take on this property?
Well, that's kind of a loaded question, ma'am. How much? What's your top? What's the most you can offer?
Well, I have to actually look at the repairs and do a little more property analysis and see what we can offer. But I just want to know, like, what's the price that you're willing to take, so that way I can kind of figure, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think you need to do your number. Come to me with a offer. I'm happy to give you the name of someone who is helping me with the property. She can show it to you, or I can show it to you, and you can work with her in making an offer. But
okay.
If you crunch some numbers, if you want to crunch some numbers, you know, and find out what kind of repairs you would want to make, you know, I have other contractors looking at the property.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're all looking at the numbers themselves, and, you know, quite frankly, ma'am, you know, people are offering me over my asking price. So for you know, if you want to make an offer, I'm still accepting offers, and I'd love to work with you.
Okay. Do you have any like pictures of any of the repairs?
No, I do not. I'm preferring that people come and actually look at them themselves, because your, you know, trained eye as a contractor, it gives you a better understanding. It has all the construction issues that a mill house has. It has been extensively remodeled, so it's twice the size of its original size. But, you know, it does have some of the historic issues of the rest of the houses that were built, you know, by the mill. So if you understand that kind of construction, and you understand the needs of renters in the area, you know, it makes a lot of sense to you.
Yeah.
But you have to look at it. You know, there is some, you know, flooring issues. It needs windows. It needs a roof. So it, you know, definitely needs some, you know, considerable upgrades.
Okay. And one question: is you the actual owner, or do you just have this property under contract?
No, ma'am, I own the home outright.
Oh, okay. 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 So, well, what I'll do is I'll touch bases with my partner, and then I'll give you a call back. This is the best number to reach you at?
Yeah, absolutely. And I can show the house to you this week. And, you know, I'm looking, you know, for someone who, you know, is ready to, you know, close on it and do order. So I'm happy to work with you.
Okay, that'd be great. So what will happen is, because I'm far from there, I would have one of my property locators go and take pictures and look at the property, and then we'll go from there.
So you're not from Weed or the system?
No, I'm not from there, but I do business all over. Yes, virtually. So we buy properties all over, and this is. Go ahead.
So how are you familiar with the mill houses?
So we're familiar with the area. It's just that we don't actually just go out to every single property. We have our property locators go and take pictures of the damages, and we go from there to make a cash offer.
Right, and you understand the mill houses.
Yes.
Because you own mill houses.
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
I just want to make sure that. Yeah, I just want to make sure you know what you're getting into with a house that was built by the lumber mill.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I look forward to hearing back from you, and we'll open the house for your property inspector. Thank you.
I just got off the phone with the owner, and the call, it went pretty smooth. I gathered the information that I need to gather. I spoke to the owner, and he said that the flooring, it needs repairing, the roofing needs repairing, and also it needs windows. And I just want to say, I don't make my offer on the first call. I like to gather that information that I just gathered from him, and then I like to submit my offer that way. And also, I want to point out, when he asked if I knew about the mill, I want to say my partners do. The people that I actually deal with, they buy properties in certain areas, and a lot is familiar with that. So yeah, that's why I said yes. And also, I mentioned my property locator, and that's just to let them know that I wasn't going to be there physically, that I was going to have my property locator to meet up with them, so that way my property locator can have access to the inside so they can take pictures of the damages and of the property. And another thing, he said that his assistant, so I guess I will contact his assistant after I finish doing a complete property analysis, since I gathered information that I need. And then I will contact the assistant, so I will call him back and tell him that I'm ready to make the offer. If I can contact his assistant, if he would like to give me that number, and then I will submit my offer that way. So yeah, cold calling, it can be really easy. I mean, you just got to keep practicing, keep practicing. Like, there's a lot of hiccups that I can think of in that call, but I'm just going to keep going and keep going. So yeah, this is my journey, and you guys please follow along with me, and hopefully soon I will have another property under contract. And also, I would like to say thank you guys, everyone, for being so supportive. And I'll see you guys next Wednesday back on this channel. And the next video will be driving for dollars. So thanks, and you guys have a blessed, lovely day or night.